that check and took off. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy, but later I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Sacramento Redwoods. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
Now a handoff looking right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, gun.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo.
11.
And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
319. 319.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, come on.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
21.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Here we go. Hurry up.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Check 24.
Garoppolo now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I got 19. Detroit! Hot!
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I got you.
Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more after this. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
21, 21. 11, 11. 13, 13. 11, 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Garoppolo, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
13, 13.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Leopard.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10.
Detroit.
Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Set. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Leopard.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. is not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
One, Omaha. Wait.
And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That's how we do, D.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
12, fellas, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, you got three down.
Hey, gun.
And they'll go on the ground. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Hey, gun. Free down. Okay, here we go. Hurry up.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Here we go. 65. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Sturgis adds the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun.
They get it to him running left. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
Watch you now, Barney.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
No. Check. Patriot. 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hey, hey, hey. We got 4.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 23. A second nice move, a spin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get back.
And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
You got 4. You got 4. Slam, slam, slam.
And they'll run it here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.